at 5, it's offer review, and I kind of want to start this offer review off with a good post. I just want to say that really good, fantastic storyline post on Marvel Strike Force Twitter, and kind of sets up the story with Morgan and Apocalypse, and highly enjoyable. And then we've got an official response from the developers about the leaderboards, and this one came out 24 hours ago. Pestilence Scourge event leaderboard. The dev team has continued to monitor the Pestilence Scourge event leaderboard to investigate and take swift action against any accounts attempting to leverage ill-gotten points. We will ensure that any account acting in bad faith will be removed and not adversely affect the final rank rewards. So my question is this. So there was in the first 24 hours of the event, there was a known glitch that was revealed on Reddit earlier today, where anybody that was using the 30% health scourge, if they did a burner team, they could come back into the node and the team would have 30% less health. And if you did it again, they had 30% less health. And you did it again, 30% health. And then there's screenshots showing like that node, they're having all being in red and having no health. And they patched it, right? And the post on Reddit on how to do it didn't show up until after it was patched. No acknowledgement from the developers that it was self-patched. The first 24 hours on the leaderboard is completely compromised. I'm getting no response from the developers on that if this even happened, even though there's screenshots and a post about it. And what are they going to do? Some people want to reset the leaderboards. I don't see them doing that. The leaderboards... Here's the problem is I actually kind of think leaderboards are a fun system. Like, I don't think there's anything fundamentally wrong with leaderboards. But these leaderboards have no integrity. Not only are there people blatantly hacking and cheating the game, there was a glitch and people could have unintentionally done this. Like anybody that turned on the 30% Scourge in the first day of the event and did a sack team probably didn't even notice. And some people did notice, I'm sure, and they got better scores. But the event is completely screwed up, in my opinion. And, I don't have a solution, or I don't know what is fair, but I just feel like it's a complete disaster. And this has put me into complete apathy. I initially started off thinking maybe I would finish in the top 500. I don't care anymore. I just do not care anymore. I'm not going to invest the time to figure out how to get in the top 500 because someone else probably is there, or people are there that shouldn't be there, and I'm not gonna bang my head up on the wall by missing that threshold. I'm just gonna go and get whatever I get. You know what I mean? It's just like I can't believe it because this is a fun event, and it's turned into pure apathy for me. If you want more information about this particular event that I'm talking about, the video that I did earlier today talks about it at length. And that's it. I mean, we're going to get into the offer review. I just want to make a reminder. There is a Monsters in the Web milestone in the web store, which is mostly for raiding with web warriors, but you can also spend money to finish it. Be sure you're collecting those. We got about 5-6 days left on that, and is a pretty good deal. Now we have some offers worth considering, and we're just going to bang through them pretty quickly here. This first one right here is very confusing, and none of this makes any sense to me. We've got this dual gold offer. So hidden behind me, and unfortunately it's not cropped right, but it's a $5 offer for 200,000 gold and 3 gold orbs, which is a good buy. The $5 offer is fine. The $15 offer does not make sense. It's 500,000 gold with 4 gold orbs. Literally, if you unlocked Morgan Le Fay, and I believe a lot of people did, right? There is a $10 offer which has 1 million gold and 4 gold orbs. So this offer doesn't make any sense at all, but the $5 offer does, which I don't know why they do that. It just seems like a strange thing. Also, we just had the payday event right now, which is a monthly event. And if you've maxed out the event, which requires 5 mercenaries at 7 stars, you get 3.6 million gold, which is a chunk, right? And this happens monthly. This is an offer for $30 US, which gives you 150 character shards on 4 different mercenaries right there, which will help you in advance in the event. And I think that is a way of doing that. And it might be worth it to you because the event does happen monthly. All right, we've got the Pestilent Orb. A Pestilent Orb does not sit well with me at this price. Yuletide Bringer did a fantastic chart, and I want to show you the chart that explains these orbs right here. And it's set up in useful shards per orb. So I think the assumption there is that on the Web Warriors and the Dark Hunter team, there's some older characters on there that a lot of the veteran players already have at 7 yellow stars. And that would be OG Spider-Man, Miles, and then Elsa and Ghost Rider. So those are not useful shards. And so these orbs right here give basically 4.2 useful shards per orb. That means that we're not taking into account the OG Spider-Man, the Miles, the Elsa, the Ghost Rider, and we're considering the useful shards. Unfortunately, also, the left and right pillar on this orb is pretty much useful. So what you're spending for $20 is you're getting 5 orbs, which is going to give you on average about 4.2 good character shards. And so that's just the way it works. If it was like $1 an orb or something like that, I would consider it. But basically, you're going to spend $20 and get a little more than 20 characters, but you really don't get to pick what you get. And in theory, you could get 25 character shards of something you don't need. You don't need the OG Spider-Man. You don't need Miles Man or whatever it is. So anyways, I'm not a fan of this. If it was like $1 an orb or something like that, and if this offer was $5, sure. All right, let's move on. Gold promotion credit offer. My goodness, this is pricey. 35 gold promos. So basically, if you want to take a character from 5 to 6 stars, you're gonna have to buy this offer 3 times for $150. Mega orbs are worth about $5, but veteran players call these Mega Ultimus orbs because it just goes in Ultimus food. And then we've got some these bonus. We got a gold orb. We got some green ions. That's okay. It's only worth these are probably worth $1.50 a piece, $1 a piece, and so there's some value there. But anyways, I don't see the value in this at all. I'm not going to be purchasing it. Gigantic Teal Gear Bundle. All right, so this offer right here hurts my soul because so many people need the augmented Oz formula specifically for Dark Dimension 5 City. A lot of people ask me, who do I take into Dark Dimension 5 for the city nodes? And you got to do what you got to do, but optimally, if you could double people that did a lot of Web Warriors are getting a lot of use out of the Web Warriors in this Morgan Le Fay Scourge event, and they're getting good use out of them in Doom raids, and they definitely work fine in Dark Dimension 5. And so this just hurts my soul that it is $50 for 18 pieces. Ooh, I could never, I can't stomach the thought of this myself. Let's move on. Bullseyes in the sky. So we've got Kate right here, 50 Kate shards, and we've got a Mega Orb. So some people value Mega Orbs at about $5. So that puts Kate right there at 50 character shards for $30. Anyways, that's not, I think this was like $15 or something like that. I probably could do that, but no way. These are not the scarce pieces right here. These are the more common BioGear pieces. And then we've got the High Priestess orbs right here. This Agatha orbs right here. There are 6 orbs. I value those at $3 a piece. That's like $18. That's worth about $1.50. $3. That's worth $1.50. And then these are 14s, 15s, and 16s. Anyways, I couldn't get this to add up to $40. So that's a pass. And then we've got another garbage Teal Gear offer. And you got blue ions. And blue ions are a funny thing, right? You need a lot of ions to go from to blue ISO 3. It's almost 370 to take a character from all the way up to blue ISO 3. And if you want to, and that's including the upgrade cost and doing, setting your skirmisher or striker or whatever. But if you want to switch from skirmisher to striker and you want to switch classes, it costs like 270,000 blue ions. This is nothing. Give me like $1 million or something for $20. And this is not going to go very far is what I'm trying to say. And typically, as far as bottlenecks go, the bottlenecks in the blue ISO system I'm finding to be the ions. And so just keep that in mind. If you're spending ions for ISOs, I think that's a bad situation that you should do infrequently. Let's move on. And then we've got a green energy right here, which is worth about $5. And then you got some more orbs for the ISO and ions. That's not worth $20 to me. All right, we got the Morgan Le Fay offers right here. I believe $1 for 100 T3s is a better deal. Then we've got T4s. You're going to have to buy this offer 3 times if you wanted to upgrade one of her abilities. So $30 to upgrade a single ability sounds outrageous. 300 SBCs. Again, I believe most characters take about 2,000 SBCs to get all the way up to gear tier 16 or 15. So it's not a significant amount, in my opinion, 300. I believe if you really need SBCs, buying the battle passes seem to help out a little bit for that. You know, there's other stuff in the battle passes, but I'm actually kind of glad that they have SBCs and things like that in there. And then we've got gold gear, no way. And then this is the offer I was referring to earlier, where it's $10 for a million gold and 4 gold orbs. That is better than that $15 orb at the top. $15 offer at the top. I believe the $5 offer is fine. I believe this is fine. I also like the training material ones here, right here. I think this is fantastic. Probably going to have to start buying this because I have an abundance of gold orbs and a shortage of training material orbs. And I think I'm going to run into a problem at some point once I start spending it all down. I got to work on the Morgan Le Fay. A lot of people have been asking about ISOs on this team. The current setup that I'm suggesting, based on Remenek's suggestion as well, is to run Striker on Wong, Raider on Doctor Strange, Heartless Doctor Strange, and Skirmisher on the other 3. So Skirmisher on her and Agatha and Scarlet Witch. And the reason for that is that the team, when you're doing a mirror match, it's going to come down to landing, you know, being able to manage the negative effects and having things stick. And the thing about the Darkhold team is that it has insane resistance. So especially if you're doing a punch up, it's an uphill battle if your focus is not boosted. And so the Skirmisher boost to focus is going to be a big deal. Let's move on like that. Don't care. All right. The rest of these offers are here all the time and somewhat uneventful and situational and not something that I'm getting all the time. Let's move past that. Let's toggle over to the free-to-play account and maybe we'll have some good offers. We had a good offer yesterday for Silver Surfer and I can't remember who it was. I think there it is right there. Emma and Silver Surfer for $5. Yes, 30 of each. We got Silver Surfer and Emma. Both of those are excellent, highly playable characters. Excellent plug and play characters. Some of my favorite characters of the game right there. $5 for 30 character shards of each. Fantastic. Iceman, if it was $5, maybe. Same thing with Spider-Man, maybe $5, maybe $5. At $5 at most. 50 character shards for $5 at most for some of these characters that have been out longer than a year is my suggestion. And that'll do it. All right, let me know what you think. Are you as discouraged as I am, or maybe not? Not everybody's discouraged about this the Morgan Le Fay event. I just want to say this too. This has been the most generous event for people unlocking a legendary the first time around. If we look at the legendaries that we've had in the last year and the number of players that unlocked the legendary the first time around, Morgan Le Fay event has been one of the more generous events. And so I think there's a large number of people that are just glad to get her, and she's highly playable at 3 yellow. People are using her right now, and she's quite effective in the arena currently. And I think there's so many good things about this event aside from the leaderboards. Leaderboards is just problematic. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.